What's up, everyone? I'm Female Otaku, and I'm here to review episode 11 of Kekkai Sensen. Now, before I start this review, I want to say a couple of things. One is that if you hear noise in the background, it's because my family is all here and stuff, or this is the Poconos and Father's Day weekend dinners, stuff like that, yeah. Okay, number two, the videos over here in the Poconos take at least 6 hours to upload, so that's why they're taking so long and stuff. They're taking like 6 hours to upload because the Wi-Fi is just so slow, but it will be uploaded in HD. And number three, was that the scene from Scanners? You know, when they were, in the beginning, while they were watching the movie, you saw the guy's head blow up. Was that the scene from Scanners? I think that was the scene from Scanners. I was like, hey! Alrighties. So, without further ado, let us review this episode of Kekkai Sensen. So, we learn that White has no powers whatsoever. Nothing. And that she was barely kept alive by a barrier that was in, like, place of her heart. And turns out Black inherited enough powers for like both White and himself, and he has like psychic powers and things like that. So that clarifies his whole ability, so I'm glad we got that. And he really didn't want to use his powers. He kind of just ignored them, and he was basically acting like a normal person, and White didn't really understand why he was doing this. And yeah, I like the scene in the beginning with the siblings, because it got me to like them more. I've always liked them, but they're really nice siblings, okay? That's what I like. A lot of times when it comes to anime, normally when you have a brother and sister, it usually gets into some form of incest or whatever, but no. These guys are just a brother and a sister. And that's great. You can totally see that, so good job with that. Okay, next I'd like to talk about is, so White ended up helping the King of Despair. Yes, she put those little goggle thingies over Leo's eyes so that she can save her brother, for she just cannot bear living in a world without him. So, I understand why she had to do it. I mean, I would totally do something like that for my siblings, so I understand. And especially since, you know, Black he's in the situation that he's in now because of White. So I understand why she did it. It's fine, I understand. And Leo is not dead. He's not dead, for at the end we saw him cry. So he's probably severely injured, but he is a-okay. White, however, was heavily affected by this. And so she ended up passing out, and the King of Despair ended up shooting her. And, I just have a question. What is the reason for the King of Despair doing this? Is he using Leo's eyes to kill more people? Does he want to create more of his own kind? You see, these are the kind of things I'm questioning about Kekkai Sensen. There's so many questions where we ask, why? Okay? For example, why were we introduced to those vampire creatures in episode 4? Okay? Why were we introduced to so many other characters in the beginning? And also, where is the story actually going? This story has been flip-flopping all over the place. I have no idea what we're really following still. I really don't. And I know I'm not the only one, because everybody else is saying this as well. So, okay. This is the most disappointing thing about Kekkai Sensen. Yeah. So, just if you guys didn't know, there's not going to be a new episode of Kekkai Sensen next week. No, it'll be the week after on July 4th. So yeah, keep that in mind. So, catch me later as I review Kuroko's Basketball Season 3 and High School DxD Born, the final episode. I'm your Female Otaku. Sayonara.